Alright, hello there. Long time no see about game development, I guess. Well, not like on stream. More like too much seen like off stream. But yeah, I have been working on this NES game lately. Let me actually show. Can I make this bigger? Probably. Video config. That's 4. So well, well, the title screen is still pretty wonky because it doesn't have eyes and stuff like that. Oh yeah, the buttons were messed up because somehow the controls didn't work the last time. Is gameplay config. Oh, actually that one. Alright. So it's nothing like too spectacular so far. Like you can move between levels and that will be helpful. That's kind of why I decided to do these development streams now. Because actually, oh yeah, and you can still glitch like if you go out of the level, because the map is like this. So you can just go, well, there is no level there, so the game just like goes out of bounds like the good old NES games. And also yeah, I'll be doing something today. Probably try to finish the title screen. Like it's a little bit of coding, I guess. Like but it's a little bit of graphics too, I guess. Like I need to still finish the eyes and stuff like that. But yeah, like without sprites it is like this. Like some of these things, although I don't know if they need to be done with sprites anymore, but I'll probably do them anyway because the palette fits. Kinda depends, like the electric guitar Trident takes like a lot of sprite slots, so I need to be careful. Yeah, and then there is this thingy that I mentioned, the co-host. You know, like NES has like a character set basically. Like you have this many tiles you can use in the image basically. Well, obviously the screen is bigger than this. You need to somehow like cram all the tiles into the screen so that you don't go beyond 256. So I coded a tool that like visualizes how basically like what tiles are like reused. So then like it is easier to tell like whether I'm actually like these tiles that aren't like colored are basically just used ones, for example. And you kinda need to like reuse the tiles multiple times to make them fit. So like this clump of hair here is actually reused here. And that kind of a thing. Then like this, like smaller pieces like this is duplicated here, like these two tiles. And then like these are all the same and stuff like that. And then like these white tiles are not the background or like completely empty tile with some color. Like that kind of an idea. Oh. So on the title screen, I guess. Well, like just rendering the title screen, like the tiles is easy because I coded that already, but then I need to render the sprites and I need to do something about the faces and stuff too, but I guess let's get the sprite rendering going. Oh yeah, I have like a to-do file now actually. This is the title screen. Like with the Commodore 64, like I'm just using code, like writing it in Python because there are things that are kind of duplicated and I don't like the macro system of the compiler. Like this comes with like handy benefits in some cases. Like the thing I have coded. Like it shows like how many instructions things are approximately, though it's not perfect, it's just, so basically guesses it based on something is. But it's easier than counting them manually. But yeah, title screen. Basically the thing is that is there like update function? Yeah, there is. Oh, but this is only the physics basically. But I might dabble with this too, because there are some issues with the physics. In like the NMI uses it basically. Like the sprite information is basically put in this fancy OAM memory thingy, which is probably something like object attribute memory or something. But it's basically is just positions of sprites and stuff like that basically. Maybe it's in simulation, like this is already getting pretty big, like the code thingy. Simulation steps. I guess I can just search it. Oh yeah, but but does it should be somewhere. Well. Well, this basically shows though what I need to do. I can probably just reuse this thingy that I coded earlier. Let me see. No, I guess just test. These are like the positions basically. And this. Oh yeah, now I remember how this works. Where was this used? So it was somewhere. Alright. Maybe it's here actually, but I'm not sure. Oh yeah. Sync sprites, yeah. Well, good thing I coded this because I can just steal it now. Basically what I want to do is, like, at some point in the title screen, probably actually here, I want to just, like, write it up, the sprite information basically. Like, so it's not a thing yet, but at some point, like, well, the game will start with all black palettes, so you don't see the glitches in the beginning. Like the title screen show thingy is the first thing. So I want to do it like before the palette is changed, so that the title screen will appear as a whole. It's basically just call the thingy, and that should be it. Let it be step 8, I guess. And this should become 9. So on and so forth. Yeah, anything interesting happening in the world? I haven't really thought about a whole lot of rants or anything. I guess like well the usual rant is well Twitter renaming it to X. And I don't know what they are doing, but like though it's like impossible to Google pretty much. So maybe that's kind of the reason. You know, like them being like, yeah, like these weird people are just reading the news for like how the platform is crashing, so let's rename the thing so that you can't Google it anymore. I don't know if it makes sense, but I guess it kinda is how it is. And then there is the whole other kind of worms, like, you know, ex meaning like ex-partner and stuff. I'm still like they are like there's a ton of video remarks about the site now, I guess, like, you know, I'm having trouble with my ex, so would like a social media expert to help. Stuff like that. And like, like if you're like an artist, for example, and you're on Twitter, and then you would be like casually talk to like some of your pals, and you talk like, yeah, my art is on my ex, basically. Which might raise an eyebrow, like yeah, you're a tattoo artist or something, or like something like that. Alright, let me... Yeah, this just works like you give the coordinates in the beginning, basically. So what are the coordinates then? Are they like in tiles? Well, they probably are. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's probably like this then. Oh yeah, and then I need to include it to the data thingy. Probably something like this. Like for now it's just like duplicates these things, but I'll slam in the sprite thingy here. It hopefully works, but I don't remember like if it can handle like half the size basically. What I kind of want to do is like, this is how the whole like so-called pattern table works. Like in this game, like the sprites go here, and then like like the tiles go here. Like these are for the title screen, like these are generated automatically, but the sprites aren't. So I kind of want to combine like this and this. Or is it just me, or like are these like different size? Maybe it's just me actually. Yeah, it's just me. I don't know why they look different size. I guess it's kind of hard to tell. So these numbers, like, they are deceptive, but but they kinda are like indexes to these numbers basically. I don't remember how like the numbers exactly were in the tile table, but oh well. You should probably just write it to the right away. Yeah, it just basically dumps code, which is good. And I did change this. That is aborted. Yeah, and like well, I have kinda been suffering with like, you know, vampire thingies, like sleeping problems. Although I don't know like what there is to do about that. Surely didn't even need those. Oh yeah, yeah, it uses those. Oh well, I'll just dump these numbers there manually then. Like now I realized because the error that like this basically uses like not the normal approach of how the game handles sprites. Well, let me actually show how the game currently works is that like there's basically a bunch of arrays, and like these tell like where like the entities of the games are, like for example the player. Like each entity has like a position, a subpixel position, and then like 16-bit velocity and ID, and then like some timers that depend. This is more or less how like like actual NES games seem to do it, like Zelda 2 or Castlevania and games like that. Well, no, I can just as well write them manually. I like to do this like basically make a function. Because later on, like if you really need to, you can optimize these. Oh, for now it's fine. Yeah, I can. I guess just So it would be really handy to have a class for this, but oh well. Is that the right from the beginning? It's kinda like it's duplicating code. For some parts, but oh well. Oh, that isn't even needed anymore. The OEM is basically doing the same. It was something like this, like X6 and then 7 and these increase. Oh, forget that one. But yeah, sleeping problems. Like I actually woke up just an hour before the stream too. Like that's how bad it is. Like this is 7 PM. Or like when the stream started. But oh well, not much you can do about it in practice. Yeah, generating the data file takes forever now because it does. Like it's kinda brute forcey how the like title screen image building works. Like not exactly, but still it kinda is. Alright, let's see what happens. I like to see the sprites used in like places that give trouble. It is actually used in main. Like there and alright, that's a problem. Let's comment it out for now. Like if this like resets the sprites basically every frame, then like what I'm doing kind of goes to waste. So like, well, this would basically mean that every like update function of the state thing needs to call that. Although that's kinda easy to do, so let's just do it. Simulation. Not sure if the cutscene thing needs it, but oh well. Actually, these don't really need it, I guess. Right. I'll forget it running. Yeah, that's not exactly what I was hoping. That is actually like a workout. Does it crash? I guess it crashes. Technically it doesn't crash, I guess. I like this. This loop is basically the frame update loop. I would assume the pixel processor is still doing its thing. It doesn't exactly crash, but so what went wrong? Most likely, I guess this. It never actually increases the state number, so it doesn't crash, but it never goes anywhere. Like it gets stuck there and then... Wonder why the graphics are corrupt though. That doesn't make sense really. But that should help it actually progress to the next step. I guess these explain like why the in-game thingy would look weird, but oh yeah, it actually let's write a comment here so next time I don't be wondering, but like basically this was an infinite loop of a kind. Like it would never get here. Like this is where it actually like loads the right graphics in. Like this game uses the MMC3 mapper. And you can basically like swap like the contents of the graphics memory. It's kinda done in a weird way, like it's actually done here. Like this is the thing that is called like every frame. Like when the raster beam is at the bottom of the screen basically. And like this function is separated from the rest for well, basically because it's easier to think of things. And it's kinda, but you kinda want this to run as fast as possible too. So like it reads like which graphics bank it needs to use and swaps it here. I like this render bank of 0 variable is like the thingy that determines which graphics are basically used. Alright. Now I'd imagine that it would work a little better. Okay. Now the positions of the thing is more than a little off because you need to multiply them by 8. I guess it's a minor difference, but I like to put the more important number first. And most likely, the tile numbers are still also messed up, but it's no big deal. If I just get stuff to actually show. That is probably one of the things. This is like the corrupted player sprite, I guess. But the positions don't really add up somehow. Let me see. It looks like it would be one of them. Like this would be this, but kinda iffy about that. What goes wrong exactly then? Well, I guess well, technically this could be a loop too. Would save some memory because less code, but oh well. Let's do it this way first and then convert it into loop later. Actually try to get it working first. Let's actually clear the rest just in case. I'll clear everything apart from the first. Maybe I'll clear everything in the beginning to make sure that this thing actually works and it's not showing some random copies for no reason. There should be 64 sprites. Basically just put them all out of screen, more or less. Yeah, the good thing that I like about NES development is that the emulators are really good. Like you had debuggers and everything in the emulator basically. Like the Commodore 64, like it is a little more nostalgic to me, but like emulators are kinda awful. They are alright for playing games, but but not great, and you also don't have like at least you don't have like good browser embeddable emulators. Well, for the NES you do have them. Like what I mean is like an emulator that you can basically plug your game into it and upload to it or something. Right, I guess. Well, these are thingies, but oh well. Might actually work. Now it's just basically a little bit of trial and error. Right, it's almost in the right spot. I guess I'll actually like somehow in the NES like the sprite positions are off by one, like how the game renders them, or like the console, I guess, will like it. But I don't want to like bother with it here, so I'll just put it there. I guess I could also like put those there. Like there might be something that I might like position like differently, like not like align with the tiles basically, because there is this thingy. If I include it, but I don't exactly have to. It's kinda nice to have, but not necessary. Oh yeah, and like I like to kinda discuss like how this image was made while I did. You know, like NES can basically like if you don't count the sprites, it can display like I think 4 times 3 plus 1, so 13 colors, I guess, without some some tricks. Like I think some games like can change the palette like mid-air, but it is really difficult. But like normally you can display 13 colors and then, or is that right? But I guess it kinda is. Like these are like the colors that you can use. And like the first color is always transparent of each palette. So that's 13, I guess. Then the same for sprites. It's kind of wild if it's that little, but oh well. And well, some of these palettes are kind of like duplicates, but that's to basically save like tile space. Like this image was like 241 tiles or something like that, like with the some of these like sprites excluded out of 256. Like basically if you like how duplicate palettes with the like the colors reordered, like in some cases you can like reuse more tiles. That's basically why there are so few colors, because you can't really have much more. You could have a little more, but oh well. Yeah, I guess. Well, in the game, like there will also be like kind of like all the races are like elementals of some kind. Oh, that doesn't work. What did I go wrong? Oh. No, that's it. No, that's not exactly correct now because I changed this. But yeah, like all the races will be like elementals. Like there are mermaids, well, more precisely Undines, but like other races will call them mermaids. And then there will be like salamanders that are fire elementals, and sylphs that are air elementals, and gnomes that are earth elementals. You know, the usual fantasy trope basically. That like, well, a lot of retro games too, like Secret of Mana for example. So why not? There will be a twist, but oh well. Well, not like every but a lot. Yeah, there will be actually like, I wonder how I will do like some of the things. Like basically the game will be about the main character like going on a rock tour, because you know mermaids are good at singing. And then there will be like the kinda rival character and kinda not exactly a rival character that will also do a music thing. And like they will travel around the world. Well then, like all the all the races will have basically their own problem. About the problem of the mermaids, I guess, is anxiety. Like something like that, basically. You know, I have been kinda trying to make the kind of games where I try to put like some kind of experience that I have lived into them, but like honestly I don't have that much going to me, so it's a little tricky. But the visual novel about camping, like it is kinda me in a way, but haven't really gone camping since like childhood. Like my parents were kinda big on nature thingies. Hello. But yeah, I've been trying to at least make games that have like a little bit of my own experiences in them. And I don't exactly have like such a bad imposter syndrome, but I thought that maybe it would be a nice topic for the game because all the mermaids will be musicians. I don't exactly invite people who have like really powerful experiences because well, they come with their own like negative thingies. But it's easier to make like a powerful story basically when you have something like that going on in your own life. It's way harder when your life is basically just I sit in this room and code or like stuff like that. Stream too. As well, like I guess because like at least like in the queer games circle, like the powerful experiences seem to be held highly. And I do hold them highly too, like some of the games I played during the queer games bundle streaming event, they were pretty powerful. I don't know like if the if the developer Bellfall had like anxiety or something, but that game really felt powerful to me, and some in some ways also like relatable. I'll try to do like some kind of like like anxiety vibes at least for the mermaids. Skill is +1. And well, I guess I could like convince the fellow vampire lady to... Well, I don't know about camping because we don't have a tent or anything. We could at least go collect mushrooms or something like that. That is always nice. Well, like mushrooms are good. Good still, well, both fun and beneficial. It is kinda close to camping, but not exactly the same. I guess what kind of was close to camping, like a while back, like me and the fellow vampire lady, like we were basically doing shopping, like downtown, and when we were walking back, like it was raining a little bit, and like we were walking like through the local park, and there is this spot like where people can make a fire basically. Like because it was raining, like there was somehow like a fire, like a campfire thingy there, and like it was not really burning super hot, but kind of, and it was abandoned basically because of rain. And the fellow vampire lady was like we have these vegan sausages, so why not like grill them there in the rain? And so why not, like I like that kind of rain. It was pretty nice. Why is only the first sprite showing? Like surely, what does the second sprite even look like? Actually, maybe the second sprite is showing, or is it? Kinda hard to tell. Why is it there though? I don't like the positions don't exactly add up. It should be 6, but somehow it's not. Oh, that's why. No wonder like it was doing weird things. But yeah, about the sleeping things, like like it's fine and dandy, but it's kind of hard. Like makes streaming kind of hard. So I guess I could just like stream like whenever. It's not like it matters, but it's kind of hard to schedule the streams when it's so bad. Like I don't even know when I'm actually waking up. Oh no, that's also not right. Right? This is what I meant to do. But this is the trouble of talking while coding. Like sometimes even just the fact that like like if you're like in a cubicle farm basically, like in some big company, Like just hearing people talk can like throw you off when you need to concentrate. Did I compile it? Probably not, I guess. Why is it not working? Let me see. Here step 8, I guess. These are all clear thingies. Oh, the clear thingy messes it up, I see. Makes sense. Let's move the clear thingy here then. Yeah, it's kinda tricky at times, for sure. It's kinda probably just me being like a little tired too, like not exactly the ideal brain power thingy going. Because I slept like 5 hours or something. I thought I would go to bed earlier, but though you never know these days because of these vampire things. Feeling kinda tired for sure. Ooh. Well, let's drink at least a little bit. Nah. Well, like lately I have been just mostly been tired because of lack of sleep. Like at this rate I probably had better just streaming in the morning about Europe time. Because that's how it kinda is, like I go to bed like at like 1 p.m. or 2 p.m. or something like that. It was fine for the longest time. Like the sleep schedule somehow. But like eventually it starts getting out of hand because that's how I am. Now I see why it doesn't work. That's forgot to increment it by 1, so now it's like, well, the first sprite would be correct and then the rest would be all wrong because the numbers don't mean the right thing anymore. Yeah, now we are kinda talking. So should be one back and then it makes sense actually. Hello there. Yeah, I wish I were more awake because I'm not making the best kind of progress. Hopefully I will wake up. Alright. Let me actually change this to none. So it's easier to see. There's probably 1 pixel off. This was probably a mistake then. I need to do something about the data file compilation thingy at some point, because it's really slow. Okay, it's not exactly a mistake, it was just right the first time around, but because the other things going wrong, I thought it was wrong. Alright. So it took a while, but at least I will get one letter right. Hopefully the rest will be a little quicker. Alright, there we go. Took a while, but well, apart from the palette, it is correct. Now let me see the palette then. Do you think that? Oh yeah, because why exactly are both the sprites and the tiles are using somehow the same palette, but that shouldn't be a thing. This can't be removed because it actually works now. Oh, that's why. So which is the right order then? Let me close the emulator. Because like these are intended to be the sprite palettes. Really this should be correct. Like when the tile is here. Like it should have like red outline. And orange fill. But it didn't, so then I I was right to assume that something was wrong. Okay, that's not exactly right. It is the other way around. I guess when I coded this, I didn't know what way was right either, so I just tested like which works and then forgot to change it. Or not. Surely like it should work. Unless like this is somehow bugged. Alright. That should work though. But these are the palettes basically. But there we go. Good old trial and error, I guess. Well, that's how long it took to get this bit working. But yeah, like trying to get this image like to fit into the graphics memory, like it was a little bit of work for sure. Like there are bits that look kinda funky, like this for example. And this. And then like, oh, things like this being reused. And like this being reused are harder to spot, but they are there. And then like even small things like this being reused and this being reused is a thing. But like there is so few tiles and the whole screen is pretty big actually. So it's kind of tricky to make it fit. And also like finding like a hairstyle that like initially like there were far more lines like over here. And like here and these were different. But sadly like the initial attempt took like 350 tiles or something, which is like 100 too many. So I had to change things a little bit. I thought it would be kinda easier, but it's surprisingly hard to make like good art for the NES. Or like sacrificing like a whole like 2 kilobytes of like graphics memory for the title screen. Like that is the reason why most NES games like in the beginning didn't really even have a title screen. Like they might have had like a little logo or used like tiles in some creative way to build the logo. Like you can basically like like make a logo by taking like this block and and like just plastering it there to write something. Like that is economic because it only uses one tile, but this is not not so economic because these are like all different tiles basically. Well, because of the palette like reordering, these are actually kind of the same tile, I guess. Yeah. No, not exactly, like they are slightly different because there are only so many palettes. But like these are the same tile and these are the same tile. You could basically do this like an 8x8 block and just plaster it there. And I guess that's what kinda like the earlier NES games that didn't have mappers did. Not exactly that they made surprisingly good use of the video memory, but basically you need to have like the title screen graphics and the in-game graphics fit in the like I guess 8 kilobytes, something like that I guess. Let me actually show. Like this is the data file thingy that I generate. Normally you would have this, like you would have one bank worth of character ROM, which is the graphics basically. But with the MMC3 you have actually 4. I guess at least 4. I'm not sure if you can have even more, but I'll try to make do with this first. Also, like you have like normally you would have like, well, I guess basically 2 of these, but with MMC3 you can have like I think 32, and that's 16 times more, like room for levels more or less and code. Getting this working was like interesting. Like it's kinda hard to actually like debug this, like that the memory banks work right, because like if they aren't right in the beginning, then well, the game will crash like immediately and the debugger doesn't even help. Like there won't be any code if you put it in the wrong memory page, for example. But once I got the code in the right bank, then it has been actually surprisingly easy. Like this is basically how you change the memory bank. Like, well, basically how I do it is that I just change 2 banks, like have like double sized banks more or less. Not sure if it will be like a thing, but like MMC3 is tricky. tricky like in practice if you want to make a physical cartridge. And I don't know if I want to do it, but just in case I do it like this. Because there is also a different mapper, the Unrom 512 or something like that. And that is actually like way easier to use. Like you can, I think, just buy them and like put your game on them more or less. But MMC3 not so much. And I don't know if I actually want to make physical cartridges, but it is like an interesting option, so why not? Why not design the game so that it might be doable? Like with the MMC3 you would basically have to like have a copy of Mario 3 or something like that, and like got the cartridge and like remove the ROMs from it and like then replace them with your own, like basically destroy the cartridge. And well, NES games are not manufactured anymore, so well, that's one NES game destroyed if you do it. I guess you can kinda like buy a circuit board and components. But to be honest, I'm not super good with soldering. Hello there. I like the MMC3 circuit boards have like so many components that it is way too much soldering. Like I wish somebody just like manufactured like a pre-made cartridge. Ooh. Also it is surprisingly hot weather somehow. Or at least, well, weather inside. Haven't looked outside. Like it has been raining and it has been pretty hot, which is not the best combination. Like usually rain is cool here, but this summer it hasn't really been. Oh, so yeah, hot and rainy and tired is not the most pleasant combination, but well, what was I doing? I guess working on the title screen still. But those were done now. How does it go? The X is next. Next in the list. That is 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 and 13. Yeah, the NES is kinda like getting started is a little tricky, the development. But the good thing is that, at least for me, like the infinite power of PC basically makes it so that sometimes I will go like too overboard with things. Like see, now it's just 3 lines of code to get that right. Then it's Y. That is 15, 14, 13, No, actually 32. Yeah, 32, 31, 30, 30, 29, 28. But yeah, the PC has so much power that, like, like earlier this year, I was toying with the 3D game, and I will still make it. But that kind of games are like, where you can basically pour like infinite amount of work into them. Oh, that didn't go exactly right. What did I mess up? Oh, that I did at least mess up. And this. But the good thing about the NES is that you're pretty limited on like almost any aspect. Oh, that's still not right. Let me see. Oh. Oh yeah, the hand letter is in the middle actually. Yeah. Anyway, when you're like limited, then you can't go overboard. Like if you can only use like, so basically this title screen is the best you can even do. Like if you made like a title screen for like PC, you could go like 4K and everything if you want to go like way overboard. Alright, that's one line done. It was more painful than I expected, but well, like this is the maximum number of sprites you can have in like one scan line. And this is going to bite me to the butt later because the mermaid character in the game, like is like 24 pixels wide basically, which is 3 sprites. So if there is an NPC that is also a mermaid, then that's 6 sprites out of 8 already used. And that's troublesome. That's probably like not the number one thing that I don't like about the NES. But oh well, got to live with it. Alright, next is basically the same as before. So let me see. Yeah, these are same. This is not needed. No, this is not needed. Numbers just continue. How did we one tile over? But I think like this retro game development thingy is pretty much like my cup of tea in the end. Like the nostalgia and then like the limitations that I actually do enjoy. And I guess like novelty in a way. Alright, then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 21 is next. Yeah, this does add up, I think. Like if there were like the limitations were a little lower, like some of the limitations are actually painful, like number of sprites that like basically introduce extra work, or like actually hinder like what you can do. Like for example, you can't do like basically levels that have a lot of enemies. Well, unless you go like for tricky things, like actually do the enemies with the background tiles, which you can do. Alright, this is now working. Well, I guess it doesn't clean up correctly after the title screen, but oh well. Wonder why though. Yeah, a little bit of corruption, but it doesn't matter too much, I hope. Well, I'll just pretend that I didn't see anything and just finish the text at least. Alright, so let's see. Two lines down and then +1 from this, more or less. +2. +3 actually. Let's see if I messed up. But I guess I need to double check the... Oh, that's not quite what I wanted to do, because I copied from the end. But apart from that, I think it was 8, 9, 10. Oh, 8, 9, 10, 12. Double check. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Seven, 8, 11. Right. Yep. +2, +3. This should work, I hope. But yeah, the biggest limitation that I don't like is the number of sprites in one scan line, because it really limits like what you can do with the levels basically. And that kind of limitations, like they can consume more time if you need to work them around than save time. But like compared to like 3D games or something, like overall like the super strict limitations make development easier. And with like even if you make a pixel art game for PC, like there is the temptation that but it's kinda done, but it still needs more sprites technically. I guess I'll try to figure out why it crashes now. But yeah, when you make a pixel art game for PC, like there's always the temptation that, well, basically like the resolution is small at least, so it is easier to make graphics like no matter what. Like when I made the Modern Cave Girl Midsummer visual novel, like that is like HD graphics more or less. And it's not a whole lot of graphics, but it was actually a ton of work to draw them. Like that, like the resolution is, it does so much. And I don't know like if it's actually worth it. At least like a good thing about pixel art is that the resolution is small, but even then like when you have the 32-bit color palette basically, like there is still so much room to do stuff. Like basically when you can do like parallax scrolling and stuff like that, it also like you can add like 5 layers of parallaxes or something. And at that point it starts to get slow again, like development. And that's where the NES comes handy, because you can't do like any of that. Like you can maybe do like 1 layer of parallax if like you get really crafty with how to do it, but like technically NES can't do parallaxes at all. Super NES can do them, but I have kind of been thinking like the Super NES also has like a lot of nostalgia for me. But looking at like how much it can do, like, yeah, I don't know about it. Like it might be too much. Like I think it could do like at least like 3 different layers. Like yeah, that is or like a ton more like graphics that you need to make. Like ideal, like I guess the ideal console for me would be something like basically some kind of fantasy console that is the NES minus like the sprite limitation basically. Like I was kinda tempted like earlier when I started like or maybe a fantasy console that also had like way more CPU power than the NES, but actually the CPU power hasn't been like a problem at all so far. It's like I don't remember how many megahertz it is, but probably like something in the range of 1 to 3 or something. Like I think even the Game Boy is actually more powerful than the NES. It kind of made me laugh when I realized it. Like when I got into NES development, like I knew people who were making like Game Boy games basically, or Game Boy Color games. And I was like, well, I'll go for the NES because that is where the nostalgia is for me. And like, surely it's more powerful than the Game Boy because, well, it's not portable and the Game Boy is. No, actually the Game Boy is more powerful. In the end, I guess it doesn't really matter that much. But the NES is like a logical step for me because I was first dabbling with the Commodore 64 until I kind of decided that well, the games are too hard to embed on their website, and people are way less likely to have like a Commodore 64 emulator installed basically. Although I didn't enjoy like some aspects of it, like in terms of development. Like NES is so simple. Like you can basically, like with Commodore 64 you need like a huge memory map because like almost like every address. Although of course like there are unused addresses, but like a ton of addresses have like a special purpose function. On the NES it's like only a handful. Let me see, like this. Well, these are basic like special addresses. And it basically just boils down to writing to the pixel processor that is special. And then, well, I guess reading the gamepad is special and the audio, but it's actually really simple stuff compared to Commodore 64. Also, like there are way less like like the Commodore 64 is kinda like tricky territory because the basic is bundled with the computer basically. So if you distribute like a Commodore 64 game, like, well, you basically like technically would have to get rid of the basic and somehow like ship like an emulator that doesn't have it, which is doable, I guess, but it's not really worth the effort. Like that is basically my biggest issue. Some things on the Commodore 64 are actually nicer than the NES, like for example the way how graphics are done. Like on the NES, like you have like, well, basically like this function is the thing that needs to do everything that goes to the pixel processor, and it needs to go really fast. So like basically what what this function does here is that like during the like like the beginning of the frame, like while the pixel processor is drawing, like the game logic basically fills an array that this function uploads to the pixel processor, because there is just way too little time to actually do like any like game logic updates, like during the vertical blank basically. But on the Commodore 64, like you can actually actually do computations and like update the graphics all the time. So you can like interleave things in an interesting way. And you can also do stuff like where you wait until the raster beam like kind of goes like past what you're updating on the screen. So you have like a full frame to update the whole screen basically. While on the NES you have really little, I don't know, like probably maybe a bit more than 1/10 of a frame, I hope. But still it's very little compared to Commodore 64. And if you like fail to update in time like the graphics, you will continue updating it while the pixel processor starts drawing. But basically the pixel processor will more or less crash. And then like the game is kinda done for. Like maybe you can recover from it by writing the right things to the pixel processor, but yeah, you don't really want to do it, like mess it up. But that's basically why this function is like this function, and it's here and it only does like really limited number of things. And like the render buffer that the rest of the game updates is like limited size, because then there is no way that this function will fail. If like the thingy that builds the render buffer doesn't do it on time, then well, things just won't be drawn, but at least the game doesn't crash. But like the fact that you can crash the pixel processor kind of is a thing that is very different from Commodore 64. Like you can basically get the thing to render garbage, but it will always like just do its thing. So like the only way to crash it really is to run the break instruction or something. So well, I have done it on the NES too. Like I have messed up like jump calls basically that have jumped to execution to some random chunk. So it can still happen, but all the good thing is that the NES has really good emulators. The Commodore 64 doesn't, like it like there is like an emulator that is kinda okay for debugging, but it's a little bit of a pain. Oh, this is why it doesn't work. Yeah, as you can see, like I struggled to rent while paying attention to the code. Okay, now it works again. But yeah, if you look like closely, like in the beginning there is corruption, and like when you press the button there is corruption. And there is a way to fix that, but I won't bother yet. Like there is this this thing here. Oh. Like this is the name table viewer. Oh, it doesn't like show the scroll address. But yeah, as you can see, like this is the raster beam basically. So like MMC3 has like a scanline counter. So it changes the graphics like when the status bar appears and when the status bar ends. It will reset it back. Let me see. Because the status bar needs to render text and maybe other things later on. And there is like this water thing actually uses so much of the graphic space that there is no room for the text. Yeah, at some point I will be able to show off like really good glitching when I have more levels. Or like more code, I guess, but more likely levels. I actually wonder if I could make it glitch by editing the data file manually. Let me see. This is probably level 3. Yeah, this is level 3. This be the last one in the level pack. It might actually be tricky to make it corrupt in an interesting way. I'll just try to put something in. Let me think. Each level takes like 1 kilobyte. And the code will... Let me see. Let me see the map. This is where the levels will be more or less. And this is where the code is. me see. Right, let's try 64 just for fun, but I don't think I will be able to do it exactly. Do you think that Q55 would already throw it off in an interesting way, but I guess it doesn't. Nah. Yeah, it's kinda unlikely that I can make it corrupt right now. When there will be like more data, then it's easier. But too much of the memory is like empty at the moment. What do I want to do next? Like, do I just want to work on the title screen? Though I guess it would make sense. Let me see. Basically, I guess I want to at least like make the eyes like more reasonable. That would be a start. But this is just some quick placeholder art. I guess I kinda need to be concerned about the size of the eyes too. But I don't think. Maybe I can't fit it to this little. Because the sprite budget is kinda rough already. Where is it actually? Let me see. $24, but that is kinda rough because the Trident guitar thingy will take like 30 something. Though I might have to reduce that too, but that is rough because 64 is the maximum. But you know, like this Trident guitar thingy, like there will be a way to animate it. But depending on things. So this would be one way to animate it. But also like there is a way to just basically do this. It should be doable because well, this is like 6 overlapping sprites, like if the hand is one. Like, well, basically 2. But I guess I need to. Well, I guess I'll work on the eyes first. I started that. Yeah, I guess I'll make the eyes smaller because it's kinda rough otherwise in terms of the sprite budget. Not sure if that is necessary, like maybe like this. Yeah, I guess it does. Though to be honest, like also in the sprite budget sense, like NES games have gone like over budget there. And that's where the sprite flickering happens. Like the sprite flickering happens when like there are more than 8 sprites in the scan line. So like, well, like this, I think this line was at least 8 and this line was 8. And this is definitely 8. Like if there were like a sprite here too, like for example, if I if I made like a star sprite or something, put it here, like it wouldn't render at all because there are too many sprites. So what like games do that have like too many sprites is that they like rotate the order basically, because like the last sprite in the list will always not render basically when there are too many sprites. So if there are too many sprites, like the sprite flickering is used so that, well, like no matter what, like only 8 of them will render, so it will basically change like what is rendered and what is not. But that is like the big pain of the NES, and well, I guess I could live with it when I was a kid, like with the sprite flickering, but even then, like it felt kinda like yeah, why is this happening? Like it doesn't look great exactly, but there isn't really like that much you can do about it. Like you can kinda design your game so that there won't be too many like enemies like on the same like vertical position, I guess. But for like platformers, at least like Mario style games, it is a problem. Also Mega Man and Castlevania for sure, because like hardly like so many NES games are about going like this. Oh, because that's how ground works, I guess. But like technically, like NES would be better for games where you like climb higher and higher, because then it's easier to put like enemies so on the screen that there will never be too many of them at the same spot. But when you make a Mario kind of game and like you basically like you have the turtle shell and you want to kick it, and you want to have like a ton of enemies lined up, that is like kinda tricky because sprite limitations. Oh yeah, we actually had the ice climber. Yeah, I played it back in time, and well, it was a little rough in the controls department. Like you could get used to it, but yeah, I don't know about the controls. Like I wonder why they actually did that. Like would be interesting to see like what is the reasoning for the slow movement speed basically. Like the characters can jump pretty fast, like up and down, but they are just really slow, and when you jump it is so slow. Like going horizontally while jumping. Maybe it's because like the arcade game mentality, like you need to make the controls tricky because that's what arcade games did. So that people will insert more coins, basically. And maybe that's why it is like that. Because I don't see like any other reason. But oh well. Let me see. Let's put the trident here. Yeah, it might be that. Like it's not like the developers need things to like annoy players, but that's just how it was done. And well, when you're a developer and you look at like all the other games and you see like high scores and difficult gameplay and stuff, and you're probably used to that too. And then you go like yeah, that is how games are, I guess. I wonder actually like how I will do the bottom of the trident. Because the thing is that like on the NTSC thingy, like this bottom row tiles doesn't render, and that's why it's clipped. But like if the guitar will move, so I guess if I only move the guitar down, then it probably doesn't matter so much. Like if the guitar would move up, then I would basically need more tiles for the trident, but I guess I will only move it down because the right budget is already rough. Well, the guitar is just named Trident, I guess. Like it would basically like it would be like this. Because mermaids. Like this is the basic idea. But yeah, this is kind of weird game, and also the lore is kind of weird, but well. Yeah, like way to reduce the sprite budget by moving this basically. Let me see. I'll put some red here to make it easier to see. Oh, trust me, it is weird. Like the towns of the game are named after the rivers of the underworld in ancient Greek and stuff like that. Yeah, I guess this is the way to go, I guess, because this will strategically make it so that you only need like these tiles and this tile. Probably. I guess like no matter what you will need. You only need actually two for these bits. Because it's 15 pixels wide and that is two sprites. That makes it easy then, because then I can just copy this and put it here. Like this is for sure like one part of it. Like you can use like reuse like this part for like this and this and this and this. And then this will be different. Maybe it's actually not wasting so much. Like, let me see. Depending on how this is, but like 2, 4, 6. And these are probably well, let's say 10, 14, 18. It will be maybe 20 to 24 sprites. Alright, what are the right colors for these then? This is color 3. Oh, but I guess actually it's weird, but you actually want black in this palette. Yeah, I guess you need a different palette for the eyes again. Let's see. Let's make this the guitar. It is like whatever basically. So let's make it this for now. And let's make the sprite palette too for the eyes. So I want this, and probably if you need the third color, it will be the skin color. Or it might be different, like if I want to actually make like colored eyes. And that's true, like I do have the but the mouth needs color too. But basically I can make like the eyes the same color as the mouth. If I might want to make colorful eyes. Let me see. But I guess it doesn't need the skin color, so I can do this. Like the background tiles use basically the background of the game is black. So like actually like these black lines are actually just transparent. But when you put the like eyes on top of the background, like you can't use transparent for black, because obviously then like the skin color will show from behind. Like you can do tricky stuff like make these all tiles like black by default, but it will complicate things, so probably not. Yeah, this is probably how I want to do it. Basically, Well, I can copy the color here to be sure. Like this is color 3 basically. I want the color to try it like that. Then like the game will change the color. Let's see. Where do I want to position it again? Oh, there is actually a minor problem with this. But maybe it doesn't matter too much. Let me see. Black is color 2 basically. Color 2 is this. But the problem is that like this 1 pixel won't exactly work. Like maybe there is a fancy way to like position the sprite so that it works if it's a problem, but well, for now it's fine. That should be good. Let's just draw it somewhere and see like whether it makes sense. Then the attribute should be 0, 1, 2 probably. Assuming that I remember how the attributes work. Actually that's no good because there are too many sprites on that line. Not good for testing if you can't see them at all. Ooh, but I need to get my sleeping schedule fixed because okay, it doesn't work the way I wanted. But it does render at least. But yeah, honestly I'm kind of feeling like am I actually awake or not, like that kind of thing. Alright, so why is the color wrong? Let me see. I can't really block it too well, so give me a second. Oh, I guess it's fine. Now where did I put OBS? Like I was wondering if my browser is in the right place, because I'm kinda staring the monitor, so it's a little scary. But should be fine. Oh. Oh, I guess I could use Chrome because that is the streaming browser. Oh, but it takes forever for that to start. Oh well. There's Chrome. Why is it so slow though? Well, there was something like that. Alright. That is bank. That is town number. Oh, but the bank is only... Well, that's why. Yeah, this should be the palette. Did I just mess up somehow the numbering of the palette then? This is 0. This is 1. This is 2 and this is 3. It should be attribute 2. Did I actually just not export this? That might be the reason, because I changed this but didn't export it. So I need to disable these. That is actually probably the reason. I wish the workflow were a little better, but well, it could still be way worse too. Like this exporter tool just like reads these pixels basically and writes them to the palette. So yeah, it could be worse than that. Like I might have to manually do stuff too. But yeah, it's not correct for some reason. What happens if I make it 3? Yeah, then it should be blue because these are all blue. It does export them. Or does it just use like the wrong palette? No, but it should use the right one. Yeah, it just used 4 to 7. Well, I'll figure it out at some point. The color doesn't matter anyway. Okay, at least that is visible, but I guess it's just using the wrong ones. But at least I can see it now, so I can position it. Alright. We probably want to put it like this. I kinda think it will be a problem that the one pixel isn't black, but oh well. Ideally you would have even like 2 black pixels, but oh well, you can't really do it. Anyway, the pixels should be like correct here. $88, $209. So this is where the quality will bite me to the butt. This is obviously 11. There's probably no. $41. Alright, that's weird though. I don't know where that came from. Well, let's try this. Probably this is weird too, but overall. It's actually kinda right, but it is off by 1. Off by 1 consider that I wanted it here. Probably because I started to count from 1 instead. Like that is. Or that's that's not what I was supposed to change, I guess. More like this. Because these aren't like, well, the sprites can be positioned like whatever, they don't need to be fully aligned to the tiles. Right, it's kinda there. Yeah, I think it's about right. Alright. Then well, let's make 3 rows of them. Like this. Then increase by 1 tile. I kinda wish that I had something to automate this, but it would be a little tricky to code. Okay, one of them is in a completely wrong place, but the others are kinda fine, but this bugs me, like this 1 pixel. Let me think how much it would consume if I changed it. Then it would be 3 for each line. So 4, 8, 12, 15, 18. Well, probably 19 because hand needs space too. 22. 25, 28 might be less if I can do something about this, but I might not be able to. $28. It's probably too much though. Let me see how many eyes we'll need. Yeah, let's just reuse the eye too. That would be kinda neat. Nice. It's a little weird if you just reuse it. Like usually the ID is like smaller when it's on this side. Well, I guess it needs to be mirrored too, but then like this needs to be mirrored again. But it's probably alright for NES. Oops, kind of feeling that it's probably a little bit too high. More like that. It's better rotated. Yeah, kinda hard to tell. Maybe like this. Let's see. But it doesn't need like those pixels like here, because it overlaps with the eye anyway conveniently. It doesn't need that either. This is probably the best you can get. Alright, something like this. This is 19 pixels, so it's 3 there, and this is 2000 obviously. These are all 2 basically. So 2, 4, 7, 9, 11, 13. Then you see it's the same. That's 26 for eyes. That's pretty rough actually. Yeah, I wonder if there is actually enough space for the eyes and the guitar then. Like maybe some of these need to be moved back to the background layer. But yeah, these are 24. These are just the test sprites. Yeah, that is troublesome. Actually 26, I guess. Yeah, there's no way this is going to work. And there's only 14 left and that's nowhere near enough. Now it's a matter of then like do I need to move like these tiles basically back to the background? Like that would be +8. But it would be nice to have some leeway on the background tile set, but I guess there is just no way to do it. Yeah, what if tricky things? Oh yeah, the reason why I also like like eyebrows would be nice too, so it would come handy to have more tiles left on the background. But yeah, what if like there are ways to kinda cheese this. Like one way is to make her eyes like, you know, closed basically. But that will be just basically 4 tiles. Probably 4. Yeah, let me test this. It is unfortunate, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, there's no way because the hands need sprite slots too. Even like if I move these back to the background, it's probably not enough. I think the current situation was 241 tiles used. That would put it to 249. I guess I could also just try to optimize the image better, but it is already like pretty heavily optimized. Well, let's try the eyes at least, like how it looks. Maybe basically be like this, maybe a little higher. Well, I guess it might work. I like how it saves drawing effort, I guess. Yeah guys, I guess it needs to be 2. Please, right position. I don't think the head is like that tilted in reality. Like probably something like this. It would be like that, I guess. But like this, like you really need the eyebrows. When the eyes are open, then it doesn't really matter that much. It's kind of nice to have them, but when they are closed, it's awkward if you don't have anything. Alright, so that would be put it to 15, I think. Hmm, 39. 26 might be just enough. Let me see. Like these aren't needed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Probably 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 24, 25. And if these need one, then it's 26. But the problem is that they still need mouths too. But it's probably kinda doable at least. If I move this back to the background, like the 8, then it's doable. So I guess this is the way to go then. This might have to be bigger too, but I'll think about it later. You know, there are also like cheesy ways for both of them to have eyes, but it's weird. Like you can basically do it so like they can, if they can open and close their eyes, like they can alternate, like whose eyes are open, whose are closed. Like then you can, like while she's doing this, she can have her eyes open and then she can close her eyes and she can open her eyes. Like I guess that is an option. And the mouth, well, her mouth needs to be shrunk a little bit if the sprite budget is too high. It's probably fine. Like ideally you would have like both of their eyes open at the same time. Then I need to rethink like the rethink things. It's probably too much for this stream, so I'll do it off stream. You know what? Let's just make her eyes while at it. It's more interesting than the trident. Then maybe call it a day because I should have slept more honestly. No, I guess it's not worth it to add more detail. One thing that I could try to do is this. Yeah, perhaps I am turning into vampire. That has been... wouldn't be the first time. Usually the way I draw the eyes is like this, I guess. It might work, like it is kind of a retro look, so why not? Let me see. How big do I want to make this? Yeah, probably the previous one was good. Like this maybe this was better. So all the way just do it like this. We can flip them around. And that looks weird to me because I always do it this way. Or maybe that would be like an interesting take. Maybe like this. Kind of hard to tell how it will look on well emulator TV thingy filter. Well, like this look, it's kind of retro. It is tricky because there isn't like enough space to do it properly. Maybe this would be like a decent compromise. But it is like positioned differently. That'll probably help make them look less creepy. Yeah, something like this wouldn't be bad at all. Let me think. No, there's no way. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, there's no way to add more colors to them, sadly. Like, I guess if I had more sprites, then I would add more sprites, but yeah. Something like that, I guess. You know, like, if this weren't like the NES, like, and if I, well, you even like if I had more sprites left, like you can do like details like this basically, and then you can do like details like, we'll take this color and it depends on like what kind of effect you want. You can do like this. Depends on like the colors basically. Like, I guess usually you make this like lighter. Yeah, maybe like this. Oh, I think I found a way to actually. Let me think. I think you can probably save sprite slots. Oh no, I think I'm drawing on the wrong layer. Well, I'll just paste it on the right one. Move it back. If you like strategically move these, you can maybe just, even like without gimmicks, you can probably just do this and it's good enough. Yeah, I guess it's fine. That will eliminate like that sprite. Let me see, I think I accidentally added this color there. Yeah, now this is exactly 2 sprites. And this way less than 2, so it's good. Let me fix this while at it. Like, I don't know if it matters, but could as well. Something like that, I guess. Like, it all intersects with that, but it is fine. It is kinda good to future-proof them. Alright. Now copy them and paste them here. Let's make a temporary layer to make this easier to see. See, a good thing. Oh, accidentally erased on the wrong one. Then align it, I guess. Then let's move this out for now. Take these. I guess I need to color them first, otherwise it will be tricky. This is technically the black color. That color, and then this is kind of the white color. Alright. Now that one. That one. That one. Inline this one. You know what? Oh, doesn't matter. Matter. Oh. It's easier just to keep the eyes like this on this sprite sheet. Like the trident will take up this space anyway, so it doesn't matter. like this, I guess. Then I can also keep this piece in the original position. These are kind of off actually. More like that. I don't think there's really room for that unless I do it like this. Which I guess I might. Alright. Now export it. For me, it is like, I guess it's 16 per line. 31, 30, 29, 28. Yeah, makes sense. 28, 29. Then let's find the position for them. Zero, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Plus 3. It's really awkward though. Right in the X position. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Ten, 11, 12. See. Well, I guess technically it's -2, but I think it can do that too. I think yes, exactly, but why is 2 on X is -2? Yeah, if I needed to do a ton of these like this, workflow is kind of painful, but given like one like full screen image takes like well, I guess kind of one room bank. But there is kind of a with the MMC3 to order them in a smarter way to get more room, but I don't think there is like a way to actually like realistically have like more full screen images done. Maybe 2. That might also be a rough one. Okay. And it didn't exactly work as planned, but oh, let's see what I messed up. That's what I messed up. I think this was off too. Let's see. That should be correct though. Alright, that's trippy. So it's one tile too high, I guess. Yeah, I guess. Is it like... No, I guess it is kinda correct. It just looks really creepy without the full eyes. Like it looks like, I don't know, like is that like a smirking face or something like that? I don't know. But it's really creepy. Like the I see what you did there kind of a face. Should be straightforward now though. Access 16. This probably works, at least I hope so. Yep. It's just the color being weird, but idea is right at least. Got the feeling that the eyes are too high though. Would it look better if they were lower? Yeah, I don't know if 1 pixel really matters, but it could be 1 pixel. Well, it will. Actually, it's 12 plus 4. And now I have 24 left. It is hopefully enough. I wonder though why the palette doesn't load correctly. Like now it's using like palette 0, so I guess it makes sense. At least like this didn't work before with the trident. Yeah, yeah, that's not correct, but it is a different palette. Which palette is it? I think that's that one though. Yeah, that's pretty creepy for sure. Like, got to be that one because there is no other palette with that color. Why though? Wouldn't the trident look correct if I just put it here? Is it just a matter of the trident not using the correct colors in this sprite sheet? That's even scarier. How come? What is 3 then? But I thought that would have been like palette 3. Like the blue one is over here. Like it should be 0, 1, 2, 2, 3. Is the exporter bugged then? Like it kind of sounds like something is fishy there. Oh yeah, like this is the debug printing of the palette, and yeah, that's suspicious for sure. Like the blue palettes are duplicated. Alright, let's go here and see what it does. That is suspicious. Why did it just work like this? I'm pretty sure the tall pallets don't look weird at all. Yeah, the second one is somehow wrong, but the first one isn't. I did initialize wrong then. Alright, let's see. Like something is going fishy here for sure because the pallets don't make sense. It's already wrong when it comes here. How? Did it like this? Oopsie. Well. I guess the loop sets it anyway, so it's fine. Alright, let's see what it actually reads. I don't know how it can fail if it reads the first line correctly. Hmm. Okay, there's definitely something fishy because these scarves don't make sense at all. Well, I have no idea though. Probably something little, but it's hard to spot when tired. Hmm. I like it. Like this is position in the image editor tries to read. It's 148 and 260. It's like this one. That should clearly be black, but it doesn't think it's black. Oh well. I'll think about it later when I'm more awake. Let's see. Let's do the mouth and then that's probably good enough. I'll probably make the mouth a little smaller. Probably it's pretty big change though. I kind of got the feeling that the mouth should be more like here. Depends like how, like what kind of like face you want to make. But like like the center of the center line of the face is here. It should be approximately there. I'm sure two is fine enough. Same thing here. Let's make it this actually. Okay, that is 31, 30, 20. 9, 28, 27. That should be the same. Position is basically +3 and 6 from this position. Should be this. +3 and +y1 +2 y. +27 +16. On the y position because I guess like technically this is the easiest then. This can be like whatever. Alright, let's see what happens. The palette bug really bugs me, but oh well. Not quite right, and the palette bugs surely scary. I'll try to make it a little more pleasant at least. Oh yeah. Oh, more like this. Yeah, I have no idea how I'm messing up like the numbers so badly, but oh well. Yeah, that's the Birdo face. And why didn't it change? Let me see. It should be correct. Didn't adjustments compiled. Okay, there we go. Now it kinda makes sense at least. Looking at this on the NES like this, like offsetting this by one, kinda bugs me. I guess it's slightly better. Could be that this I could be like further here or this further here, but that is also like style decisions. Alright, let's go to video config and put on the NDS thing. Oh, I guess it's alright. Hope the NDS that didn't in reality look this bad. Like the PAL thingy is a little more pleasant on the eye at least. That's kinda like the poker face or whatever they call it actually. And there's definitely something wrong with the palette numbers because this is now correct, even though it should be one off. It's kinda correct that is, but this also like the black color doesn't show. Here there should be black though. Oh well, I'll figure it out later. I guess I got some work done at least. It's kinda trippy with the colors, but can't help it right now. But yeah, I kinda like this like outline effect on the text. Like it took quite a bit of trial and error to come up with something that looks nicer than plain text. And also like you would think that it would be easy to use like, I don't know, like some color other than this here for the outline, but there aren't enough palette slots or the color slots in the palettes to actually do it, so you need to cleverly recycle like the colors in the palette to make the outline. But I kind of like the result, like it looks like metallic or something in a weird way, which is kind of apt because the game is about, well, rock music in a way. Yeah, that is probably good enough for now. Another thing I like is like this here in the background. Maybe like this little thing here too. Like being able to get like the details I wanted in is nice. There's probably still room for a little more detail, but that will come later. Like the details are best left later because of the way how the image building works. Let me see here. And this is the wait, surprisingly hasn't changed. But like, well, some of these tiles are only used once. For example, like a lot of the hair here and like all the hair here. I guess these here too. So like when the image is done, like then you can basically take all these tiles that are only used once and like add details to them, because well, it doesn't like increase the tile budget because they are only used once. The ones that are reused, the colored ones, like those you probably can't modify too much. But yeah, I'll probably just finish this off stream. But decent progress. All things considered, could have been better, but I was more tired than I expected. The next time I'll try to, well, sleep more first. But yeah, I don't know, like I don't know what I'm going to do about Saturday's stream. Maybe I'll just stream in the morning or something. Like, it is really unfortunate because even this, well, I guess this is kinda doable for US people on weekends, but not like outside of weekends really. But morning is like about midnight in the US or something, like my morning. Kinda annoying, like the time zone thing. You'd want like, well, everybody to be awake at the same time, ideally. Like you could do like remote work and stuff, like intercontinentally without any problems then. Yeah, got to have those time zones because that's how the nature works. Oh well, I guess that's it for today anyway. Oopsie. Well, that's fine. I can jump while the character jumps, and then I can rotate. But yeah, the game has like an interesting bug, by the way, that I kind of wanted to fix but didn't have time, but like, it's kind of hard to demonstrate. Also, the collisions are a little weird. It is like a better area, well, kinda. Like the game has like the jumping logic basically thinks like like when you have collided the previous frame like vertically, then it thinks that you're standing on the ground, but you can also collide with the ceiling, so that then you can just like float on the ceiling basically. I'll fix that later. Like these kind of exploited things, well, they need to be fixed, but probably not like too handy in the prototype phase. But they might even come handy like a little cheat, but well. Either way, thank you for watching, and and see you probably on Saturday, but not sure like which time because of the vampire sleeping habits. But either way, thank you for watching and see you. Bye bye.